They called her a homewrecker, that her new man had to smuggle his way onto Earth. TikTokers analyzing every past relationship, that she was the second coming of Jack Skellington, back against the wall. And what did she do? She released a single, then dropped an album. Hey, this is Pink Something, third ever YouTube video. Thank you for clicking. Now let me get to yapping. So Ariana Grande released a new album, and word on the street is, it's a classic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought the Brandy cover was crazy with the homewrecker allegations on her head, but that song was straight fire. Supernatural and the intro song were also bops. Anyway, before I start glazing, let's get to the important questions. Why the homewrecker allegations? Why SpongeBob? And most importantly, is Ariana a girl's girl? To figure this out, we have to go to the year 2021, specifically May. Ariana Grande is officially married to a mysterious male, Delton Gomez. And 1 year later, they divorce. What, you thought I was gonna give a 10-page speech on her entire marriage? I'm not that chronically online. Anyway, it's not the marriage that matters. It's what happened afterwards that matters. So, while filming her up-and-coming Broadway musical, The Movie, Wicked, Ariana met current co-worker and now lover, Ethan Slater, who was playing Block, the love interest of Elphaba's sisters, Neros, who is infatuated with Glinda, the Good Witch, who's played by Ariana Grande. Okay, hear me out. Is it possible we're witnessing the true final form of method acting? Okay, so what if this is just dedicated acting? More dedicated than Jared Leto mailing his coworkers dead animals and used condoms, okay? Enough copium. I'll stop now. Okay, so the friendship of Ariana and Ethan formed at the time of the shooting, both at the time married to their respective partners. Ariana to hotshot realtor Dalton Gomez. Oh, they're reported to have split. When did that happen? Oh, July of 2023. Okay, whatever. That's fine. People get divorces all the time. They were together for 7 months before they got engaged, which is a really short time to be married, to know someone before, getting engaged, okay? I've seen shorter. Who cares? Oh, Ariana and Ethan are confirmed to be dating only 3 days after her divorce. Well, no, that can't be right, because Ethan Slater is married to his childhood sweetheart, Lily J. Oh. Ethan filed for divorce from his wife on July the 26th. Huh. And with that, she becomes a poster girl of home wrecking for the month. Twitter, Instagram, hell, even Facebook groups were coming for her. This intensifying when Lily J herself spoke with Page 6 and called Ariana not a girl's girl, and that her family was collateral damage. And with that, she vanished. Currently, having said nothing else on the situation and that she's focusing on being a mother. With her obvious but cryptic message and Ariana not saying jack shit, that left the internet to make up their own conclusions, and conclusions they formed. One of the conclusions is that Ariana is a serial homewrecker. Okay, now before you click off the video, run to the comments, call me every slur known to man, then dox me on eBay. Hear me out. Because the timeline of Ariana's relationships is kind of insane. So let's start off with Big Sean. In 2014, Nia Rivers, rest in peace, who was previously engaged to him, wrote in her memoir that they had been fighting for 5 days straight, and the one time he was in LA, she was told not to show up. She did anyway, she had a key. And who did she find? In her words, it rhymed with Smariana Smonday. Shortly after that, they called off the engagement. Big Sean and Ariana were officially dating soon after, only for about 8 months. However, it gets even wilder from here, because next on the timeline, Mac Miller, which again, rest in peace. Now, these two have had a history way before what I'm about to say. Anyway, let's move on to 2016. Now, Ariana is officially dating Mac. After his breakup with his on and off again girlfriend, Nomi Leisure, they lasted until 2018, Ariana and Mac. But the thing about it is, when they broke up, the exact same week, Ariana was confirmed to be dating Pete Davidson, who she later became engaged to. In addition, at the time, Pete's current girlfriend, now ex, Cassie Davis, is reported to have claimed that the next day after their breakup, he was dating Ariana Grande. And you probably already know Ariana and Pete Davidson, that engagement did not last. Okay, this isn't a relationship, but honorary mention because it's worth noting. In 2019, she released a song called Break Up With Your Boyfriend. I'm bored. Not gonna lie, shit was fire. I was singing that. It was messy, but it was a top tier song. Anyway, that leads us to Delton Gomez, the luxury realtor who she was married to for about 3 years, who she is no longer with. The current timeline is stuck at Ethan. Now, having a timeline of getting with boyfriends as soon as these men break up with a previous partner didn't go over so well with many fans. Many claiming that she has a serial cheating fetish, that she's insecure, takes pleasure in helping break up relationships, etc. It got so bad, people were agreeing with Candace Owen, who on her podcast show has an entire couple of minutes where she calls out Ariana Grande, calls her a homewrecker, and acknowledging that Ethan is just as bad as her, but he's irrelevant and unimportant. And a lot of people were agreeing with Candace Owen. And what a day that was for so many people to be agreeing with Candace Owen. And people, not only did they stop at her relationship, but a lot of people started bringing up past instances. Now, I'm not going to get too into it because I'm pretty sure most of you who know Ariana Grande might know this situation. But people were bringing up the donut situation. And not only were they bringing up the donut situation, people who had met her at, like, let's say, jobs, restaurants, amusement parks, who have had the opportunity to meet Ariana Grande, has come out and said that she is rude and mean. So it was just a whole mess if you were on that side of the internet. Now, this all came to a climax when she announced her new single, Now, it comes out arguably one of Ariana's best single debuts. It shatters all of her previous records. It's already number one on Spotify with over 11 million streams. The number obviously higher now, but you get the point. It was a massive success for her. And with the song being an obvious call out to all the anti and haters who have previously commented on Ariana Grande, from her body weight to her hair to her new man. Of course, there were people angry and saying she had no remorse for her actions, while others were demanding the public apologize because obviously this meant she was innocent, right? Right? And then you have a demographic that did not give a flying fuck and thought the entire thing was none of their business, which, fair enough. And then a month or two later, the album drops. Eternal Sunshine. What we thought was going to be Ariana's reputation era, where she shuts down all the haters and shows she's living her best life, is instead about her divorce with her ex-husband. Instead of the Homewrecker anthem that everyone was expecting, the people got a divorce album about the painful end of a doomed marriage and moving on, which, damn. I'm not going over every single song and its lyrics because this video is already long and I don't have any Subway Surfer videos to keep y'all's attention. Sorry, my fault. But I will give some examples. So the first one being, well, the intro song, which right off the bat, she's saying that how can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Now, right off the bat, I know many women felt that one. I also know that none of those women are leaving those relationships anytime soon. The next song that I'm gonna go into is Don't Wanna Break Up Again, which she states this situationship has to end. Going on to say she spent so much on therapy that she blamed herself and acknowledges that he changed far too late to save the relationship. Basically that this relationship wasn't worth jack shit and that she needs to let it go. Get over it. Next, we have Eternal Sunshine with lyrics like, hope you feel alright when you're in her. This sentence and words like this in the song has had many fans speculating that her ex, Dalton Gomez, cheated on her. Which again, a big demand of apology came from her fans, saying that she must be a victim, that she is actually the victim, that people were coming for her, and that instead of being a homewrecker, she was just a victim of a shitty, useless husband. Now, the rest of the album songs are, after that, it's mostly about moving on, how she's moved on, and how she is now in a new relationship, even later. One example being True Story, with lyrics like, I'll play the bad girl if you need me to, and if it makes you feel better. Now, many speculating that this song is about Lily J herself and the animosity they currently have. Now, these are all speculations. Unless you have Ariana on speed dial, no one truly knows who she's talking about and who she's referring to. And she herself has called out and has told her fans to not spread hate to nobody. Don't spread hate to Gomez, maybe her, Lily J, Ethan, Lily, all of them. No hate anywhere. She's currently has claimed that they ended on good terms with each other and all that. However, you know, Twitter, you know, Instagram, all that, fans are still upset, and it be what it be. And so basically, you can have an educated guess. But at the end of the day, unless she goes on Oprah and tells everything, we'll never know. However, as I previously said, many people are now demanding apologies for Ariana Grande, that she was a victim, and that she is a victim of her ex, the media, and the hate campaign that has come against her. That she was never a homewrecker, but a woman whose husband not only cheated on her, but couldn't even sell a goddamn house, which allegedly, don't sue me, allegedly. Then you have the people who never cared and still don't care, claiming that even if she cheated, who cares and who's going to do anything about it. Some even claiming it's not Ariana's fault that Ethan left Lily for her. That if the home fell apart, then it wasn't a stable house to begin with. Which, ouch. It kind of sounds like, you know, Homewrecker would say, which rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And the last side that we need to talk about is the side that will never let this shit go. Do they care? They do care. And they hate cheaters. And they still believe Ariana is in the wrong and that she has now rubbed them the wrong way. Probably forever. Which, fair. Now, I highly doubt that they're not going to listen to her music. I'm pretty sure they're still going to stream her. But if you ever post about Ariana Grande, be sure to expect them in your comments calling her a homewrecker and calling her out for literally everything, a single thing that she does. This has happened to many celebrities and it will continue to happen no matter what. Which, fair, you know, fair, you know, sometimes you have to hold people accountable for what is obviously happening, which I'm not going to go into heavy detail about that. So anyway, here's the real question. Will any of this affect Ariana Grande in the long run? No. And we can see this by the massive success that Yes and Eternal Sunshine was. This was her album. This is one of the biggest albums that has come out for her. Like, it has broke so many records for her. And yes, the drama, the scandal did hype her, did kind of make it more bigger than it could have been. She still is going to do numbers no matter what, because at the end of the day, Ariana is a good singer. She's a good musician. She's a good lyricist. She knows how to sing. She is good at her craft. And when that matters more than an artist's personality, we have seen this with a lot of artists. Next, will Ariana get blacklisted? She's not LeAnn Rimes. No. Ariana is never getting blacklisted. I'm being real. Unless, you know, she fucks up in some type of way. Is her reputation ruined? Yes. Yes, it is. Her reputation will forever be ruined. She is now known as a homewrecker. Now, obviously, she has done, as I've said in the timeline, she has had this behavior for a long time. However, the stakes became higher, the more consequences, and now this will forever be tied to her name. Unfortunately for her, and fortunately for everyone who wants to keep her held accountable for her actions. And finally, is Ariana a girl's girl? Fuck no. She's every woman in a relationship's number one enemy. Disclaimer, she is not going to steal your man unless he does theater. you girlies might be in trouble, not going to lie. Now, I truly believe her career will not be affected by any of this. However, the word homewrecker will forever be tied to her. And now, while I do agree that Gomez could have totally have cheated on her, 100%, he could have been dogging on her, been doing the worst to her, having other women, have been using her name for fame, has been leeching off of her. 100%, it 100% could be true. However, at the same time, it can also be true that Ariana Grande did the same thing that Dalton did to her to Lily. Okay, it can be the same thing, that she did the same thing with Ethan. Two things can be true at the same time, and we have to acknowledge that she can be the victim and the person in the wrong at the same time. That's just how life is. People are complex. People have more sides to them than we think they do, and that's just how the world works. Now, is this a good look for Ariana Grande? No, it will never be a good look for Ariana Grande, for no women. And while I do believe Ethan should get more hate than Ariana, since he is the one who divorced his wife who had just given birth, possibly the worst timing to ever divorce a woman, I'm telling you right now. But this will affect Ariana Grande more. She's more famous, successful, and relevant than Ethan will ever be. Anyway, that's it for me. If you even made it this far, leave a comment in the video. Tell me how you feel. Leave a like if you're feeling like I did a good job. Anyway, thank you. And I know my art isn't the best. I've only been doing this for 1 year. So, I just like putting it there. Anyway, thank you for listening. Have a great day.